Welcome to another ARCHLineXP tutorial video. My name is Hendrik and today I'm going to be showing you how to create a really nice looking kitchen island for your interior designs. So for this one we can see there's already a kitchen that I inserted into the program, and I designed all these parts. But for this video I'm not going to be showing the entire kitchen. I'm just going to be showing the kitchen island. But in future videos, I'll show you how to create the entire kitchen from scratch and how to document every single part of it. So for this one, we can see we have a kitchen island and we have different parts to it. So I'm just going to go through that so that you guys can understand what's happening here. So for this, if we click on it, we can see that there's a base cabinet. So we can see it has a structure and it has a top. So it has a top part where it has this corpus pan or maybe just some extra support, and at the bottom we can see it's just a flat panel. At the back we can see there's a flat panel, but it's connecting in a certain way that if you're looking at it from the back side, it's overlaying this side. So in ARCHLine we can change the cabinets, we can insert appliances, we can change the doors, we can change it to whether we want it to swing to the left or to the right, or whether we want it to open in the middle, or we can also add drawers like here on the side. So for this one we can see that I've created one without handles, so we're just going to go with that for today. So let's have a look at this and we'll try to recreate it. Okay, so I'm just going to show you in a floor plan. So the other part we can also see is that we can add a sink, and we can also add a tap, and we can also add this bench top. Now we can make it go just flat, or we can make it extend on both sides or either side to the floor. So in this one we're going to make it extend on both sides, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to go to create a new, we're just going to create some space here. I have these dimensions, so we're just going to work from those dimensions. Obviously you have to work out beforehand more or less like what your sizes are, and what size you want your cabinets to be, but you can work that out from whatever dimensions you want to use. So for this one we can see we had a underlay image that we just brought into our floor plan, and so we're going to check these dimensions. So this one is 314.7 wide, 0.7 millimeters wide, and the depth is 700 millimeters. Now we can change this to 600 millimeters, but for today we want to have a really nice and wide kitchen bench, so we're just going to go with 700 millimeters in depth. Just writing that down so that I don't forget these dimensions. The total height is going to be 900 mils. This is generally the height for cabinets, and we're going to leave it like that. So we're going to create a new cabinet. So to do that we just go to the kitchen cabinet tool and we're going to go cabinet. So for this one we know the dimensions that we want, and we can always go back and change this afterwards. So for the width we're going to insert 3140.7 millimeters. For the depth we're going to insert 700 millimeters, and for the total height we're going to leave that at 900. Now we're going to get rid of all these legs, and for that we can just go right here, and we're just going to select 0. So it's going to be the full distance down. Now what we want to do is we quickly want to go and change the material. So for that we just go to this tab and we're going to go and select, we have to go to this tab and we're going to change the overall materials to be this one. So we're going to select WS front. So we're going to select this one. So what we want to do now is for the back side, we're going to change the location of the joints. So to do that, we can just click on an edge and we can go here to the edge tab. So we're just going to click on an edge and we're going to make that the back side, we're going to make that cover all these edges. So we're just going to click on this edge and we're going to click like that. And we're going to go to the bottom edge and we're also going to click like that. And we're going to go to the side edge and we're going to click like that. So now it's completely covering that area. So now we need to create some dividers. So to do that, we're going to go to front and we're going to click here to dividers and we're going to create some multiple dividers. Now I just need to go back to this kitchen island that I've created previously. Well, actually we'll create a new system. So maybe we'll create 4 cabinets like this, 4 sections, and we'll just click OK. So maybe for one of them we're going to create some drawers. So we just go here and we go multiple with front and we're going to go with a full overlay, and right here let's say this time we'll have 3 drawers. So we could have, maybe we'll have 4. Okay, and so these are the distances of the drawers. We have a first drawer and last drawer, and we can always change these if we want the drawers to be different sizes. However, for now we'll just go like that. And we can see we have some nice drawers. And for this one we're going to click on it and we're going to go insert and we're going to click on an appliance. Now I've downloaded an appliance from, it already comes with a set of different appliances, but you can also insert appliances that you download from the 3D warehouse. And to do that we just go like this and any object that we've downloaded appears in the 3D warehouse tab. Now I've already gone ahead and downloaded it, and I will make a different video to show you how to download different objects. However, in this one we can quickly select it and we can just go like that and it will insert depending on the dimensions of the hole. Now we're just going to go ahead and we're going to just offset it by a little bit. Now we're just going to go like that for now. Okay, so in this one we're going to add two doors opening to the side. So we'll just click like that. We'll make sure it's on full overlay and we'll just click like that. And for this last one we're going to create a gap for our microwave. Now the microwave is generally a certain size, so you would need to double check on which sort of microwave you want to insert here, and you can always work out the dimensions. Now to change the dimensions, for example, of this hole, we can just go back to this setting. So when we have multiple sections that we've created, we can always, for example, change this one to make it 800, and we can see that that changed the overall layout. However, we're just going to go back and leave this at 3. and we're just going to insert our drawers again, and we're just going to go like that. So for now we're just going to sort of eyeball it, and we're just going to have a quick guess. So we're just going to divide it, and we'll have a single horizontal divider. For this one, I'm just generally going to go with maybe 500, and we're going to insert our microwave there. So we're just going to create that divider, and then we're going to go over here. We're going to create some doors. Or maybe we'll have a drawer. So we're just going to create a single drawer. So we're just going to go like that, and we're just going to click OK. And lastly, we're just going to insert our appliance. So we're going to go here, and we'll just find our microwave and just insert it. Now this is not the normal size of a microwave, and we can always change this, but for the sake of time we'll just go with that. Okay, so we have everything we need. We're gonna go OK, and we're gonna place our kitchen island. So we'll just place it over here just so we can see what it looks like. So now we can see in a 3D that we just need to offset it. For this house, we've actually offset the floor by 100 mils. So for this one, we just need to offset it by 100 mils as well. So we'll just go like that. So now we can see we have our kitchen island. So what we need now is we need to change the top to only have a supporting system. So we're just going to go back into edit, okay, so we're going to scroll, we're going to go to the side, and we're going to go to this default side properties. So we're going to go to the top, and we're going to click on this top corpus panel. So we're just going to go like this, and we have to make sure that we select the top. So we'll just go to the top and click like that. And then what else we need to do is we need to remove this top. So we will just go hide object. We'll go to apply the default, as we've created the default for the top right here to be this top corpus panel. This is basically like a support system. So we're going to leave that like that, and we're just quickly going to go and change the material, and we're going to leave it at this material. So we're just going to go OK. So we can see now that it's ready for our basically for our benchtop. So we're just going to click OK, and we're going to leave it like that. And now what we need to do is we need to go to the kitchen setting up here, and we need to go to countertop, and we're just going to go countertop by cabinet, and we're going to click like that. So we'll just try that again. So we're going to go countertop by cabinet, and we'll just select like this. Okay, so now we have our system in place. So what we need to do now is we want a left side, but we also want a right side. So this is going to extend, we'll see, at 900 mils, and it's going to extend straight to the floor. Now we want to change the material of this to marble, and we want to get rid of this front edge, and we also want to get rid of this back edge. So now we see we basically have our benchtop. What we need to do now is we're gonna have to do a little bit of adjusting. So we want to make it around about, so on our total width, our total depth is 700, so we're gonna go at 750. And the thickness, we want to leave that maybe at 20. Actually, we want to leave it at 40, so we're just going to go back to 40. So now we can see that we've created it like so. And we're just going to click OK. However, there's just one single thing we need to adjust. We just need to adjust this line, and we need to extend it by 20. So we'll just extend it by 20, extend it by 40, excuse me. So we'll just go back and extend it by 40. So that's the thickness of the benchtop. So when we go on this side, we'll just quickly extend this by, we'll just go 40. And we'll extend this by 40. Okay, so now we can see we have everything we need. And we also have this extending right to the floor. So this would be the height of the cabinets. So all we need to do now is we're going to add the sink, and we're just going to add this tap. So to add our sink, we need to click on the countertop, and we're just going to go to edit, and we need to go to the sink tool. For this one, we're going to insert the sink. For any sink you're given, you can also create a hole if it's not already being created. So for example, if you're importing an item from the 3D warehouse, you can come back and you can reshape the hole. But for this one, it already comes with a set sink, so we're just going to choose this front one. And we're going to click, actually we'll go with this one. And we'll click OK. And we're just going to move that a little bit, and we're going to move that to the side right here, and we're just going to input maybe 1000, and we'll just go sideways a bit more, maybe 1200, like so. So now we can see it fits quite snugly into our cabinet, which is good. It's not intersecting anything, so that's good. So we're going to leave it like that. Now what we need to create as well is we need to insert our tab. Now we can create any tab. For this one, I'm just going to insert a tab I've created in a separate program. So you can also download whatever tabs you want from the 3D warehouse, and you can insert it as part of this whole group. So for now, I'm just going to go with this tab, and I'm just going to rotate it by minus 90 degrees, like so. And we're just going to move it across, and we're going to go to 1200, and that looks good. For this one, there's not enough space on my benchtop, so we're going to imagine this as maybe a single unit that's supposed to go together. So we're just going to adjust this like this. Obviously you could go for maybe a smaller basin, but for this one we're going to go like that. And we're just going to adjust this like so. So now we have our tap, we have our basin, and we have our cabinets, and we'll just go OK. And we're just going to quickly delete this for this example, so we can see this entire unit, and we're just going to move it across to our underlay. I'm just going to hit Control and click on both, and we're going to move it down. So now we can see We've created an entire kitchen island and it didn't take us that long. In other programs, for example traditional CAD tools, you have to create your own custom family and you have to detail every single item, but we can see in ARCHLine that it's quite quick to create these sorts of items. And in the next few videos I'm going to show you how to create an entire kitchen like this, and also how to document it using ARCHLine's tools. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe below for more videos. Thank you for watching.